Hey everybody, one of we's here, 2:26 a.m. Thursday, March 26, 2015. We've got Blackout here. I had to navigate off to Chapter 2 to check some stuff on him. I'm trying to find my spreadsheet here. Here it is. And what we're going to do here, obviously, is his base upgrades. However, before we do those, we've got to assess his box stock upgrades. Now, primary attack is called the Wing Whip, and he does 56 to 84. If you tap, tap, tap 3 times, you execute a combo. Still going to do 56 to 84 on it. Quigley really needs to move on. The cool thing here, you've got a jump attack that is actually, you can jump and actually, do several things, but the jump attack is kind of that blade. Now, what's interesting on it, it does 52 damage, and of course that would go all the way up to 78 on the critical side. Now, secondary attack, that's the shadow orbs, they look like that. 16, 16, 16 does 3 instances of damage on the swirl. Critical side would be 24. However, what it doesn't show here, when that impacts the dummy, it does nothing to him for some reason, but against a real enemy you would do 44 to 66 damage. So that is important. That takes that up. I was kind of disappointed in that attack whenever I introduced him here in the training grounds, just for the simple fact I saw 16 to 24 and I was like, that doesn't really jump out and catch your attention. Same thing with Spotlight. Her little rings actually do deal damage on their own, 50 to 75. So not quite sure why they don't register, especially that. Usually the impact would register. So essentially you're going to do, worst case scenario, 44 on impact, and then 16, 16, 16 for 48, which would of course combined be 92 from that one secondary move. So that puts him in a whole new light, a much darker light, if you will. So that said, we're ready now to check out his base upgrades here, and I am hoping that these will help me decide which path I think I would like the best, because then I'll take the one that I think I would not like the best. Reset, and then take the one I think I'd like the best, and then hope I was right. So, what we get now is called Black Hole. This is his tertiary attack. Press Y to open up black holes that pull enemies in. Hold and release Y to teleport yourself. Price is $351. Keep in mind we've got 15 wing sapphires, so we got a pretty good discount. So much so, in fact, if you've got 10,000 on you, you can fully upgrade complete with the soul gem. Not the case if you had like a Wow Pow based character, but being a new lander, he maxes out at the soul gem. So we'll go ahead and take this, and I have a feeling we may have to go in and out of chapters frequently with Blackout. But let's take a look here. Okay, so that looks pretty cool. Okay, and you just basically walk into it, and you go. So let's see how long it lasts, number one.
Lights out.
I got about 16 seconds, so we're going to go ahead and denote that. Now, what I want to see is how many we can have active right now. I would assume 2, but you never know. There's number 1. There's number 2. Yeah, as soon as I spit that one, we just dissipate. If I just walk into it, we automatically teleport. So that's pretty interesting. Let me, again, I don't have this in the strategy guide, so I can't really read it easily. But, let's see. Press attack 3 to open up black holes. Hold and release attack 3 to teleport yourself. So, ideally, that would be, I don't know if it's just going to pull enemies in there and they can't move and then we can come wing smash them or something, or if it's going to actively do damage to them in the 16 to 24 range, or if it does nothing to them aside from slow them down, or if it makes them unable to actually move out of the black hole, if we can teleport them. I am holding Y. Whoa. I did not do that myself. That was the game. Alright, so let's try this again. We're just gonna walk into this, and put another one here. Wait, what just happened?
Lights out.
He's gonna be a very difficult guy to figure out. So it looks like he's gonna do that spin dash and get 20 on it, 30 on the critical side. Now, if we wing slap it, nothing's happening. We did get a critical, which is rare. That secondary attack looks pretty funky when you do that. So, all right, I'm gonna say that that is going to be 20 to 30. 16 seconds.
When you're ready to learn about upgrades.
2 active. 20 to 30 damage. Now the question though is, what does he do with enemies in there? Let's see what our next upgrade is.
Ready for another?
Shoot an orb into a black hole to create an explosive eruption. That's 491. Jump and press X to turn into a spinning shadow blade. Okay, so I do have his, we don't have to go in and get that. Black holes hold enemies longer, and they do more damage, so apparently they will do damage. So, we technically are already doing this. That thing that I told you did 52 to 78 box stock. It's called Shadow Blade, is what they're calling it here. And this is saying jump and press X to turn into a spinning shadow blade. I feel like we're already doing that, so I'm hoping this is different. Let's just go ahead and pick this up first. And we'll do these somewhat out of order, but you know, it's kind of necessitated in order to be as efficient as possible. So let's see here. Let's see what it looks like first. Okay, that does look way more menacing. So let's see what we're gonna do damage-wise. 52. Gotta be kidding me. Well, that's stupid. I mean, it's not stupid. It looks way better, but it does the exact same damage. That's basically like a non-essential upgrade, I guess. You can roll on the ground, which is... How long can we do this? Okay, so this is actually cool. This is not advertised in what Persephone told us. I am doing this of my own free will, and that was pretty awesome. So, Shadow Blade 52 to 78. The way I did that is I held it down, because I noted earlier when I played as him, I could kind of like bounce when I did that, and then he would just pop back up. But let's see actually how long he can go in this mode. Well, not long that way.
Press the tag button to play as your captured enemy. Then press the tag button again to return to playing as your Skylander.
About 13 seconds, I'd say. Let's try it again.
Oh yeah!
12 seconds there, so I'll go with the lesser number. 52 to 78. 12-second roll. 20 to 30. So let's make sure that was 20 to 30. Yeah, so that is actually at least worth it. Otherwise, we just bought an upgrade that it looks better aesthetically, but it does the exact same damage numbers that we got box stock. So that would have been a bit of a buzzkill. That's actually pretty cool. The catch is, of course, you're just going to need to hold it down. And actually, not just hold it down, but actually, you know, use your analog sticks to move about. So, 20 to, I'll take that. So I'm okay with that. That's a-okay.
Ready for another magical?
Shoot a shadow orb. I think we should be able to buy this and not interfere with testing out black hole's damage. And then we can just use the shadow orb to see what that does. This we can't get just yet, so let's go ahead and buy this for $4.91. And we might be able to actually test it out here. I am hoping that it doesn't impact the damage that the black hole would do on its own. I don't think it will, so let's shoot a black hole. There's that. Walk in here. Still doing the 20. You can basically, I'm not doing anything, I'm just letting the black holes do the work there. So the black hole is not registering any damage to the dummy. However, if we shoot at it, 22, and then just the swirl damage, which I guess the swirl damage would be anyway. Interesting. we're gonna go to chapter 2 and try to sort through this, basically. Alright, Know-It-All Island, here we come. I hate having to do this because it does prolong the videos. Ideally, these would be like 10 to 15 minutes each, depending on how complex the things were or just how awesome they are, and I have to talk about them longer. But that is not always the case. So, I will say this, his speed is sitting a little higher than I feel like he moves. So, Stealth Elf, he is not. But let's see here. We want to check out the black hole first. Let's see if we can shoot one down there. Yes. Now we just need a buzzer beak to go to it. Please, buzzer beak. Okay, so they're not really doing anything from here. 20 on the damage, so that's good to know. Let's just spit that out and see if we can get these guys to come in here. Oh, not me. Not me, I don't want to kill him. I want the black hole to. Alright. So 20 seems to be what it's going to do. I'm not really worried about taking damage, I'm just trying to manipulate these dudes. 20. Okay. Now let's see what we get when we don't do that. But do, well, dang it. So yeah. Alright, how do I want to see this? 16 seconds, 2 active, 20 to 30, and then 20 to 30 in the blade attack. I'm going to put that just because that's what it looks like to me. So basically, whatever they're doing, they're getting 20 to 30 out of them. And you know what? This is actually not a bad strategy to save ourselves some time here. Now, I've got to say, in addition to the quick teleporter, you know, like the super bounce pad, I don't need that, but I guess I'll take it. He has just awesome, whoever took the time to do his jump mechanics must really like the character, or he was like one of the first ones they did or something. He looks awesome on these bounce pads. I mean, look at that. I'm going to do it again for you. That's just really, really cool. That said, what we can do here is actually open up this gate, go through there, and we will buy the final upgrade. So, we'll try to get... I think all Darkness Overload is doing is just the additional damage there. But again, it makes it really hard when you can't, like, document this stuff, you know, at the training ground. So, Take It Black is the final base upgrade. Black holes hold enemies longer, and they do more damage. The more damage should be from 20 to 30. So, we're going to go ahead and grab that and see what we get into. I'm not going to do that just yet. We're going to make that another video for another day, actually, tonight. So, that said, we're going to come in here. He made that jump when I came through here earlier, so I don't know why I didn't that time. I was surprised that he did when I was solo off camera. Alright, so we need to check out
Watch out.
what the black hole is going to do, if I'm understanding correctly. Let me try to get somewhere where I can read something. Black hole, press Y to open black holes, pull enemies in. Darkness Overload, shoot a shadow orb to create an explosive eruption. That didn't really seem to do much damage. Shadow Blade, we've checked that one out. And then Take It Black. Black holes hold enemies longer and do more damage. So let's see what we've got here. I'm going to get this first guy, hopefully.
Skylanders of the air element
Shoot that
are
out
stronger in this zone.
Lure him in. 30, so it'll do 30 to 45. It does hold him fairly well. He can break free. I can't see ourselves. Alright. I want to now get all the enemies over here, preferably. Our head guy didn't die, did he? Okay, there he is. So, we're gonna shoot this. Now I want to not miss the damage.
Looks like this
Let's
whole area got
document
sealed off
this
due
real
to
quick.
enemy infestation. Good thing I always come prepared.
Not the base stats,
And by
Attack
that I
Damage
mean
Spreadsheet.
holding a bomb. Just throw this
Take
bad
It
boy at the
Black.
barrier, and walk away real slow
30
during
to
the explosion.
45.
Always looks
Okay,
cool.
skip that junk.
Holy guacamole! Well, compadre, neither are we. This is another case where a bomb
Okay.
could really come in handy.
Let's see what we can do here.
That's some quality demolition there, amigo. Lights out.
That's doing 30 to the 45. Let's get these guys down.
Watch out.
Oh, that happened really fast. Is that doing 22 to 44, I think? Lob Goblin, just come on down, man. I don't want to hit you off with a bomb. Guess we'll have to. You can see what that's doing. I mean, that's a cool aesthetic. I just don't feel like the damage numbers are that fantastic. So he went the boring way.
Eclipsing the competition.
You know what? Let's just go back to the training grounds then. I like the characters that are just straightforward and we can document all from the training ground without having to go in and out of levels all the time, you know? It makes my life easier. And there's a lot of stuff that, you know, they don't really advertise that well. Now check this out though. That is a really cool mechanic there. Alright, so we're basically done with the base upgrades here. We can't register any damage there. But yeah, the 22 to, it should be 33 though. On that darkness overload. So black holes do 30 to 45. There seems to be no additional damage there. Darkness overload. And that's weird because the shadow orbs were doing 44. And then if we've got that going and we shoot in there, we're getting a 22. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. So orbs hit black hole 22 to 33, which is less than, you know, not doing that. I guess the benefit there, I guess, that they think it must be is you've got the black hole, you shoot that off, get a 22, and then the 3. But in all honesty, I would rather just 44 and then 16, 16, 16. So I don't quite know. I'll when I end this and we pick a path, which I think I'm going to take probably Prince of Darkness, because I'm thinking I'm gonna like Wing Warrior better, at least initially here. After I do that, when I reset the character, I'll come back in and re-explore all that off camera. But I don't know, it makes it hard. I mean, like the secondary attack doesn't register that it does 44 there, you know. So it's interesting stuff. But that said, that is Blackout. Those are his base upgrades. Documented them as best I can for you there. Again, feel free to do your own research. But I'm gonna come in, and I think what I will do is go ahead and take Prince of Darkness first. I really like the shadow orbs initially, you know, 44, 66, and then the additional damage there of 16 and 24 3 times. But combining that with the black hole kind of nerfed them down. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect from either deal. Aside from, I feel like, I don't know, the wing I think is going to be more straightforward and deliver more predictable results, I guess. So I'll run with that. The good thing is if I take Prince of Darkness and we like it, and then I take Wing Warrior and we like it a lot but not as much as Prince of Darkness, I can reset him again. So I'll try to figure something out, but stay tuned. Take those links in the video description box. You can go to my site or the Skylander Club forum. You will see Blackout's base upgrades, both upgrade paths, and of course the attack damage spreadsheet. Make use of that. See which path you prefer compared to what you took initially. Whatever you need to do. Main thing is to help people out. So you can follow me on Twitch where I live stream Skylanders Trap Team. Follow me on Twitter. Like me on Facebook. Circle me on Google Plus, whichever you prefer. Once again, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you back here where we will take Blackout down the Prince of Darkness upgrade.